welcome. If you're new here, my name is Aries. I am still adjusting the camera. If you're new here, friends, welcome. My name is Iris. I am a self-taught tarot reader and self-proclaimed intuitive person. I am going to try to keep these little all signs messages to like 5 minutes or less today. Sorry, I was making sure it's recording. And today, I got a little table to put the cards on, so obviously I'm aware you guys still cannot see the cards as I'm pulling them, but you'll at least be able to, I don't know, they'll be a little close to the screen, a little bit straighter today. We're gonna go ahead and dive in. I'm gonna start with, I guess Aries is first. I'm not, that probably looked like I was scratching myself. Ankles there. I had a loose, not a loose clasp, had like a piece of hardware coming off of my anklet today. It like rubbed the living shit out of my ankle. I believe Aquarius rules, like the body part that Aquarius rules represents, is the ankles. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, and we're starting with Aries off the bat at 1 minute and 41 seconds. No, I'll probably split these videos up too, because I know even if I leave the timestamps, I think most people prefer to just have their sign in its own separate video. Oh, fucking hair in my mouth. Gross. Alright, Aries, let's get into it. I obviously did not finish all of the 8/8 portal readings for all of the signs I intended to. My work schedule changed at my new job, and money comes first in my life, unfortunately, so that's why those didn't get finished. But Aries, what do we have for Aries? Aries, I am getting love just because before your reading, I can't even remember what made me look it up. I scrolled past something that reminded me of something, and that something made me think of, I think we're gonna do the rub and scratch. No, it's just my camera quality. Okay, awesome. Anyways, something made me think of Bonnie and Clyde. So I was reading about Bonnie and Clyde for like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes before I started this. And then I was like, oh yeah, I was going to finish the all signs. And then I was like, it's already the 9th of August, and even if the 8/8 readings weren't necessarily the energy for that day, I just feel like the whole gist of it was to get it out on or around that day. And I feel that energy is past for me, so. What do we have for Aries? 3 cards using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Ooh, 4 of Wands in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse. Let's clarify that. And I was mentioning Bonnie and Clyde. This could be like a, we've got like a 4 of Wands to me is like unhappy commitment. Because with the 4 of Wands, you look like 2 people that just got married. It looks like 2 people that just got married. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but they got the castle behind them. 4 pillars there signifying that marriage, that union, and that's obviously in the reverse with the Page of Swords in reverse. I feel like this is like an ending to something, or just disunion for something. And then with the Page of Swords, this is like someone's being immature or like sneaky about like someone's not being upfront and honest about their their feelings. Cards. God, everything's coming out reverse. The world, the world reverse, the world for me is like divinely orchestrated, like things that are coming to you, and it comes in turns. So like, granted, with the good comes the bad, but it's happening how it's meant to. Um, in reverse, I get like this is because someone's trying too hard to control a situation. I just heard that like clear as day. I feel like I got that in the last reading I did for you, Aries. Um, Ten of Cups in reverse, I feel like goes right in hand with the Ten of Wands in reverse. And I'm not, sorry, I just have those up there for the thumbnail. I'm not getting like infidelity or anything like that. I'm just getting like there's like there's a separation, or there's the Three of Wands when I broke the deck, and then the Seven of Pentacles. Not like the best energy, Aries. And I don't mean like in a scary way, like, oh, you're gonna get divorced or this is over. I just like there's unnecessary stagnancy in a connection that's causing separation, and that unnecessary stagnancy is someone is like irritated about one thing and not admitting it, so they're just like playing it off like everything's fine, and it's causing tension. Like someone saw something they didn't like, someone could be, I'm not getting that it's something like trivial, but it could be something like trivial day to day, like let's say you usually do the laundry, your partner usually does the dishes, or like if you wash the dishes, your partner makes sure they get put away and then like cleans the kitchen up after, or like whatever. Like someone's like, I don't know, maybe like your partner got sick and then they forgot to clean out the litter box a couple days in a row. Then the litter box got disgusting. Now the house stinks. It's very specific. Could resonate for someone. Like there's just a lack of like I keep getting all like I feel like I can't breathe in reading. That hair in my mouth that I had in the beginning of the reading is now in my throat, and I can feel it. And I'm not trying to gross anyone out. It's like everything's relevant in a reading. It's like someone had something on the tip of their tongue and they were going to say something and then they didn't, and now it's like it's eating them alive. And whatever this is, that would be the world in reverse. Like if someone in this connection, whether this is you or who you're dealing with, they could have said something. They could have said something, and it might have been uncomfortable in the moment, like not flushing the toilet. I don't know, like, hey, you left the toilet seat up, and then I went and sat on the toilet, and then I got my ass in the dirty toilet water, and it was not fun. And yes, I should have looked before I sat, but I don't look before I sit because I trust that you put the seat down. And even if I look, I'm not. It's easy to, like, I don't know. This was, and then someone not saying anything about it, it builds that resentment. So that's the world in reverse, because if you would have just said something about it, things would have kept flowing how they should. But instead, you've got that energy in reverse. The world in reverse also, I get like similar energy to the devil, in the sense that I get like negative or obsessive like outside influence. So this could be like, oh yeah, I definitely get that. Aries or Aries crosswatcher. There's someone in this connection is saying nothing to you and acting like everything's hunky-dory, but you can tell it's not. Like I'm hearing like things are awkward, or there's no communication at all. And it's because they went and bap to their friends or like coworker. It doesn't even have to be like they opened up to someone. It could have just been like small talk with a coworker, but it was enough small talk for them to I'm hearing like someone went up to their coworker and was like, do you think it's rude to not leave the toilet seat down? And this is a coworker that they like never talk to. Your person never talks to, or you never talk to. And then the coworker just like, yeah, like I try to pay attention to it. Why? And then you're just like, okay, yeah, I just, you know, I'm just thinking about something. Like they've got other people's opinions about it, but I gave that example because the opinions about it that they're getting from other people or like if this is someone new that you're getting to know, I'm hearing like instead of just waiting for the red flag to show up, they went and like mentioned all of their like suspicions to a friend, like someone went to a friend and was like, hey, so I met this girl or I met this guy and they seem so perfect and blah 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 and they do this and that and this and that. It's like the way they presented a question made it so easy for the other party to just not even question it and be like, oh yeah, what in the world? I just got the craziest message. Just got the craziest message. The hermit wanted to come out. What I was gonna say is they didn't do this intentionally, but communication or like whatever went wrong in this connection or whatever is holding up this connection, it happened because someone was scared and irritated to they didn't want to mess things up, but they ended up messing things up because they didn't just tell you like, hey, I thought it was weird that I saw you kind of hiding your phone when you were texting when we were cuddling, and I don't want to overthink it, blah 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 blah. And I'm hearing like whoever had the issue, okay, if they would have just brought it up and like brought it to attention, it actually would have caused like such a deep, vulnerable conversation, and then you both would have been able to be like, and obviously everything happens for a reason, but I'm hearing like this is what the stagnancy is from. Both of you want that like openness and that ability to, if it's something small, you want the ability to be like, hey, I always carry the groceries inside, you never help, and I feel like I shouldn't have to ask. Where can we meet in the middle? Do I have to ask every time, or do you just not care? Like, blah, blah, blah. Or I'm getting at something like a little more serious. Like, maybe on the first date, one of you was like on your phone a little too much, and it really bothered the other person. If you guys would have talked about it, you both would have got so much out of that conversation because then the one person would have been like, hey, it really bothers me when you text. And then the other person probably would have been like, well, I was only texting because I felt like I needed to act unbothered or something. So, it's like you both want the same thing, and we're gonna see what the outcome is. But 1 second, okay. I was like, hold on, let me pull some more cards because I felt like I was rambling too much about what went wrong, and then the Ace of Cups came out. Like, come on. I do feel, and I said that a couple times earlier, like, I don't. Eight of Wands wanted to come out. Eight of Wands is action-based communication. I'm not getting that this is gonna be like an immediate type of thing, Aries, but I'm getting like either you or the other person is gonna snap, and not in a bad way, but like I'm hearing like the separation. I keep hearing that saying in the back of my head. Now I lost it. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Like not having you around or not having someone else around, you two could just not be in communication. Maybe like you've been sleeping in separate bedrooms if you're in a commitment, sleeping at separate houses. Knight of Wands. Definitely like a more immature energy, but passionate regardless. Could be dealing with a fire sign. That could be your energy, Aries. Maybe you're gonna be like, oh, I've had it. I like you, and I'm sick of like. I keep the like statement. I keep like someone's gonna be like, I like you, and I don't know why it's not coming off that way. Like, The other thing, Aries, I'm not trying to rush the reading, but I'm trying to keep these a little shorter than the usual 45 minutes to an hour I've been doing. Um, and I really, like, I don't have any channeled songs, and I don't feel like that's for lack of connection or lack of seriousness for your message. Like, this, whoever this is, they want this and they care about you, and it's either they're just too shy, too, like, just not ready. Could be a little stubborn too. The Knight of Wands is definitely like I said, you have the Knight of Wands and the Page of Swords in reverse. So, and I'm just being frank, Aries. Like, it's immaturity on both ends, because even if you're like, I've been through a lot and this person doesn't realize how much I've been through, like, I shouldn't have to. I'm hearing, like, for some of you, you're like, I'm a lady, and not that gender shouldn't matter, but like, I'm hearing you're like, you identify as, for some of you Aries, you identify as a woman. You are very, you like to call yourself feminine, but I'm hearing like you feel like you can't be in your feminine energy, because every masculine you get with just kind of exacerbates that. What is the outcome for Aries? This Knight of Wands is coming in with communication or some sort of, I'm hearing like flirtation, so they could just be kind of, might not be the most mature. Like, it could be the type of thing where maybe you guys haven't talked in a couple weeks and this person comes through and they're like, hey, sexy, and you're gonna be like, sexy? What the? You haven't texted me and like, I haven't heard from you in 2 weeks and you're talking about sexy. What is the outcome? Oops. What is the outcome for Aries? Yeah. Someone's making a decision. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. I'm getting the Two of Swords as both of your energies. You both are doing the, like, okay, do I wait for them to make the first move, or should I just give in? Like, do I wait for them to say something, or should I just give in? And I'm not getting like a player energy from either of you necessarily. I'm just getting like, you both are very similar in the aspect that you've like you've had some long relationships, you've had some short ones, you've had like some decent people, but at the end of the day, you've never really had anyone that I'm hearing didn't make you regret investing. Like, and that could be what the Ten of Cups in reverse is. The Ten of Cups and Four of Wands in reverse that I got at the beginning doesn't even necessarily have to be the energy of your connection. That could be the energy that you two are both bringing in, and that's what was causing that Page of Swords in reverse, that the World in reverse, like these manifestations to be on hold. You're the World in reverse, I also get like you're not seeing options, you're not seeing your potential, you're not seeing like what the divine has in store for you. And let's clarify the Two of Wands. Sorry, Two of Swords. Interesting, I said that. Clarify the Two of Swords for Aries. Judgment. I said someone's gonna make a decision. They're gonna make that decision. And if that's you, I'm hearing it's gonna be like towards commitment. I'm not getting that either of you are gonna be like, you know what, fuck this. But let's clarify. What will this judgment be towards? And this judgment, this could be self-judgment as well. Like, maybe, I don't know. I'm really getting like with that alone time. You two are both kind of gonna be in the energy of like, well, you know what? I probably don't need them anyway. Like, maybe you're being positive about it. Like, oh, I meet everybody for a reason. At least they didn't hurt me as bad as the last one. Or like you're weighing your options to your last connection and slowly realizing like, maybe it also wasn't. You're like, but I like them, I miss them. Or they're like, but I liked her, I missed her. What is this judgment? What is the outcome for Aries? Oh, okay. The Hierophant and the Emperor wanted to come out, but there's a lot of cards under it, so I'm putting those back, and we will see what comes out. Shuffling them on the camera so they come out on the camera. What do we have for Aries? What is the outcome for Aries? What is this judgment leading to? Three of Swords in reverse, the Page of Pentacles, and the Star. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. You could be an Aries with heavy Aquarius placements dealing with another Aries or Aquarius. Three of Swords in reverse. I'm getting whatever was, and I know it seems cliche. It's what I'm getting. Whatever was coming in between this connection is no longer coming in between this connection. Swords in reverse fall down. In my opinion, I look at those like the energy is kaput. So whether this was stubbornness, whether this was I didn't get third party energy in this reading. I'm hearing if there are like other people involved, you two have a similar energy with that. So if I'm hearing like whatever you're worried about this person doing, they're not doing anything worse than what you're doing. So if it's like maybe you still haven't deleted a dating app from your phone, or maybe if you're worried about this person like sleeping with other people, I'm not getting that. But at the same time, like I said, if you're sleeping with other people, they are too. But at the end of the day, you're watching this tarot reading, probably wondering about them. So wherever you prioritize them is where they prioritize you. I will say on the flip side, at the end of your reading now, I don't have no kings, no queens, no emperors, no hierophants, no empresses. So energy's still young. Could definitely just mean this is a new connection, or maybe you both have been single. Sorry, could mean this is a new connection, or you both have just been single. But the outcome is the Star, and the Star is the water bearer, someone that's humanitarian energy, someone that is very selfless. You and this person, your love language could be acts of service. But they're coming through with some sort of offer to give you, and this offer could be communication, could be commitment. It is a page, so I'm not getting anything, like, I don't think this person's going to come through and you guys are going to get eloped. I'm not getting that. But I'm getting, like, if you have a feeling that things are smoothing out, it's because they're going to. And if this is someone that you have blocked, I'm getting, like, this is not, like, if this is someone that you ended on, like, bad, nasty terms with, this is not that. This is something, like bickering made it fizzle out, or like a couple awkward texts made it fizzle out, or like maybe you left their house and then they didn't say bye, or like just something little that came in between the serendipity of this relationship, and it will be fixed and smoothed out. But yeah, so Aries, if you watched this far, thank you for hanging out. If you could like the remix, if you could like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, what am I forgetting? I think that's it. Yeah, again, if you're new, my name is Iris. If at any point during the reading you felt uneasy, uncomfortable, unsettled, it was not for you. Don't force a reading onto energy that you do not claim. It's yours, your gut will tell you, and your gut will never make you scared. So that being said, I'm gonna adjust the lights a little bit, and then we will move on to Taurus in the next reading. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel obliged. I would super appreciate it. Alright.